Okay, I've been having a lot of fun customizing a bit my Talker file, so I'm going to show you how to do it because you can do some very interesting things with it. So in the mod files, you're going to go to bin, lua, infra, stalker, and here you're going to have 3 files. So the first one, the faction one, is for factions, obviously. It's kind of a big picture thing, like I was explaining in the main video. It kind of gives a general attitude, a general behavior for every faction. So you can go in there and change like how a faction is going to behave, like everybody in the faction is going to behave. But we're going to do this later. Like right now, I'm interested in the unique characters. It's like in particular, the unique characters that you can have as companions. For example, hip or even fanatic. So because here it gets very, very interesting because you have companions that are not gonna die, that are gonna build memories through the mod, and you can actually edit a little bit how they behave, like their character traits, or even give them a backstory. So, for example, let's do something that's very, very not lore friendly, but that can be like pretty fun, just to experiment if this is actually working. So, let's say that Fanatic is gonna be extremely flirtatious and cannot help making sexual innuendos. Again, this is not lore friendly. This is only for testing purposes to see if it's actually going to work. Actually, let me, I'm going to have Hip and Fanatic as companions. So let me change Hip too so we can like compare a little bit different prompts. So let's make her sarcastic, dry, loves to joke and banter, for example, like just to see if it's really going to change her personality. Okay, let's try with this. The only thing you have to keep in mind, I don't understand exactly every detail of how the mod works, but what I know is that a lot of the settings we are changing right now, and a lot of the memories of the NPCs gets baked into your Stalker saves, like the game save files. So generally what I do is like every time I want to try different prompts or change the settings, I just start a new save. So like I'm sure that what I'm doing is actually working. Hey Fanatic, how are you doing? Getting a bit wet out there, but I don't mind a little moisture if you catch my drift, okay? It might be working a bit too well already. What the hell? Okay, wait. Let me check what Hip said because I didn't have time to read. At least with this rain, no one will smell your sweaty ass. Okay, from a mile away. So she's pretty sarcastic too. So okay, this is working very well already. So you can really like customize their personalities and make them say whatever you want, pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna have way too much fun with this. I'm gonna waste so much time. So, what's the plan for today? Ah, no, it's only Hip replying. Oh, guess I'll be your wingman today, sweetheart. Whether we're dodging bullets or just getting wet and wild in this rain. Okay, this is... I wasn't expecting it to work on the get-go. Whoa, my first artifact. What are we gonna buy with this? And my computer is dying with the heat. I should shut up. He wasn't supposed to pick up me complaining about my laptop overheating. Well, with that artifact, maybe you can finally swap out that toaster you call a laptop. She was not supposed to hear that, but actually it fits kind of perfectly. Yeah, like I'm having crazy FPS drops because like I don't even want to check the temperature of my GPU because it's clearly overheating right now. I got him, alright? Yeah. Why am I doing all the work all the time? Think of it as practice for the day when your body finally catches up to the size of your ego. It doesn't mean anything. Does it mean anything? I don't know. Anyways. Fanatic, what do you have to say? Got to say, Cheeky, you sure know how to handle that gun in the rain, but let's see if you can handle something a bit more up close and personal. Okay, I think we get it. I think we get it. Like with Fanatic being a horny dog, we can. It works. It works pretty well. We can move to something else. Okay. Let me just try a last one. Who's got some medicine for me? If it's a dose of tender loving care you're after, Cheeky, my medkits got more than just bandages. Okay, we're done. I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna keep Hip like this for now, and let's try a very long prompt. Like, give them a little bit of a backstory and see if it works. So okay, so old Vietnam veteran with PTSD can't help but talk about the war and his experience and buddies that died in the jungle. Still lives in the 70s, 60s. When even was the Vietnam War? I'm so uneducated. What else can we add? Let's give him cats. It could be fun to give him cats. Left 3 cats at home named Misha, Chapka, and Bratan. Can't help to mention how he misses his cats too. Okay. We'll see if it works. We'll see if like a very long prompt that kind of gives him like a backstory works. And I watched Tropic Thunder recently, so I probably like that's where the Vietnam War is coming from. Okay, let's see. How are we doing this beautiful morning? Oh, it's taking a while. Maybe they're not gonna reply because they got a growth, but or maybe having a very long prompt like doesn't help with the processing time. Oh no, we got replies. Okay. I'm never gonna have the time to read all this, but okay. Let me just check it in the PDA. What am I doing? The rain is gonna be a little bit annoying, but that's gonna be easier to do it this way. So, well, look at that. Cheeky managed to turn that boar into bacon without breaking a sweat. Guess he's not all talk after all. Okay, that's actually pretty good for Hip, still in the sarcasm. And Fanatic, poor thing, never had a chance. Reminds me of a night in the jungle when we had to put down a prowling panther, and boy, Misha, Chapka, and Bratan would have loved chasing this one around back home. Okay, maybe the... Yeah, maybe making... We'll see, but like maybe making prompts a bit too long like makes them... You really like try to fit everything in there. So I think either we make him like a Vietnam War vet, or we make him like a cat lover. But we don't really do both at the same time. He kinda looks like one of your cats, Fanatic, no? That's mean. Oh, I need to stop talking when the mic is running. Nah, Cheeky, my cats are more like old war buddies. This thing's just another damn reminder of the jungle, you know? Eh, I mean, if it means a monster, it's actually pretty good. I mean, I don't know if it means that, but it's okay, okay. Fanatic, tell me something interesting about you. Spent my prime crawling through the muck, watching brothers drop one by one. Now I just miss my damn cats. Life's funny that way. Okay, that one is actually pretty good. I'm wondering if he's gonna like turn everything that way, but it's actually pretty good. Whoa, be careful, there's anomalies here. Rain's a curse, Cheeky, but your head is in a cloud. Keep your eyes open and you will end up like my buddies in the jungle, only they had trees and bullets to blame, not invisible lightning. Yeah, okay, so he's really... You gotta have a death wish or 9 lives, Cheeky. My cats, you better than to flirt with fire, even in their dumbest days. Yeah, I can see it becoming very old very fast, so I think sticking with more like broad generalist prompts is probably better. But that's You can see that like you can really personalize things if you want to. I mean, of course, the goal would be to make it more lore friendly. But if you want to have fun, you can have fun. Like there is no need to be the fun police. If you want Fanatic to be a big perv, you can have Fanatic to be a big perv. It's fine too. Yeah, if I suddenly disappear, it's probably because my laptop fried with the summer heat, and I haven't bought a new computer yet because like this is getting very, very bad. Great, now we just need a chef to turn this mess into breakfast, blah blah blah. Goddamn rain in this hellhole worse than monsoon season. Keeps me thinking of the cats picture their care up dry, not dodging black like somebody's back in Nam. Yeah, it's actually a bit too much. He's really trying to fit everything in a single sentence. So, but at least it works. That's fun. At least you can customize things. Okay, I wanted to try a last one a bit different before we move to something else. I think an expert as own cooking and mutants recipe full of good survival tips. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good one. Like something a bit more accurate lore-wise and not too crazy. And a bit broader too. It's not like too specific. I want to experiment quickly with this. And I've been checking a bit my API because I was worried that using longer prompts is gonna use more of my funds pretty much. But so far I'm not noticing a difference. Maybe over longer period of times, but like so far it seems to be pretty much the same. It seems it's still like very, very cheap. Okay, let's try this. Hey Fanatic, I'm brand new here. Do you have any good advice for me? Stick to the past, don't trust anyone too much, and if it smells delicious, it's probably toxic. Hey, yeah, it might work. This prompt might actually be working. I'm hearing gunshots. Sounds like they're coming from the south. Keep low and stay ready. Could be bandits or worse. I mean, technically they're coming from the north, but it is bandits actually. So you got one thing right. It is actually bandits. What did you see? Just a damn blind dog, but where there's one, there's usually a pack lurking nearby. Because he shot us at something, and he was still growing something, so I want to see if it's actually a blind dog, or if it's just like making things up. Oh, it's here. Oh, that's actually a blind dog. Okay, it bled to death. Okay, nice. Hey, do you know any good recipes with blind dogs? Blind dogs too isn't half bad, but keep it simple, a little onion and potato if you got them, and let it simmer slow. Okay. I mean, it would be fun if it was like recipes you can actually use in the game. Because there's plenty in Gamma, for example, but let's not ask too much. At least it's kind of working. This prompt is kind of working. I'm never sure how to spot burner anomalies correctly. Hey, that's actually pretty accurate. That's actually pretty accurate because you have the shimmer with the burners. If you take it slow, you can see that like it's you can see the heat in the air. So that's actually a pretty good one. So this prompt, see, like I think like more simple prompts that are like not too detailed, just like to nudge them in a certain direction works actually pretty well. Pretty well. Okay, and now I want to try a faction, to change a bit of faction. So let's go with mercenary, which is fine. So by default, they're just tactical. So let's go arrogant, proud, full of themselves. Yeah, only, only think about money. Very loyal with their own faction. Yeah, like just to give them like a little bit. It's specific, but it's still like pretty vague. It's not like extremely detailed. So it should work. Let's see how it works. I actually have an idea. I just had a good idea of a prompt. Let's try this first, and then I want to make like a more of a, like a funny prompt for the faction and see if it works. But let's do this first. Okay, let me spawn a squad. It's much easier to have companions to try things out. Squad, stalker, mercenary. Let's have a novice squad. We don't need like a crazy good squad. There we go. Let's make them companion.
Spill it!
Okay, perfect. Let's just get a little weapon. Nothing crazy. Probably a shotgun. We're mainly gonna fight mutants. Just a random shotgun. Nothing too strong. Just one of the best in the game, but it's fine. Okay, perfect. So guys, what's the best thing about being a mercenary? Getting paid to do what these sorry bastards do for free. Who are the sorry bastards in that story? Stalkers, Cheeki, they're just wandering around in this fog for scraps while we're cashing in. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Yo, can you take care of this zombie? I only have a shotgun. I mean, he only has a shotgun too, but...
God fucking damn it, I'm empty!
You owe me a drink after this, but fine, I'll make it quick. That's not bad, that's not bad! I mean, right now we cannot see... Okay, this radiation is gonna be extremely annoying. Let me spawn an armor. Okay guys, so what should we do today? Miss Fig, but there's profit in these shadows. Let's sweep the northern sector for any stragglers and snag what we can. Okay, sure. Are you sure we're gonna make money doing that? Got nothing to worry about with me on Overwatch. Keep moving and the payday will roll in. Just avoid choking on that damn gas. Okay. Okay, nothing crazy. Okay, so I mean it works. It's like a... I don't know what are their character traits. You guys are a bit boring, aren't you? You call it boring, I call it not ending up a stain on the pavement. Stick with me and you'll be counting cash instead of regrets. Yeah, they're not the... I don't know what's their secondary traits, but they're not the best companions. Like I think I'm gonna find better companions. You guys are a bore. You do what you want, Cheeky, but remember not everyone's packs got a sharpshooter who never misses and still holds in the money. That's true. Think twice before jumping wagons, Cheeky. Not everyone's crew got a trigger man like me who sees through. Okay. So they are confident. They are very confident. This this actually works, but like okay, tell me a good joke to see if we can stick with me. We ain't got time for jokes, but there's one for free. What's red and messy and tried crossing my path yesterday? A damn fool stalker who underestimated his luck. Maybe overestimated his luck, no? I don't know. Anyways, okay, they're not... they're definitely not the best companion. Let me, let me do like some changes to see. Okay, let me try something different. I have an idea. So, there's two S, I think. Insufferable gun enthusiast, worthy of a YouTube comment section. Can't shut up about their toys. I think that's gonna be a good one. Yeah, can't shut up about their tactical toys. I think it's gonna be perfect. Let's see if they sound exactly like the dum-dums in my comment sections every time I do like a best weapons video or something like this. And you have like the most obnoxious people in there. Okay, so what are the name again? It's a Rogue, Osprey, so that's gonna be Osprey, and Hydra. Okay. Hey Hydra, what's the gun you're using right now? Mossberg, baby. Rugged, reliable, and ready to turn mutant sets into confetti. Get back before that gas hits you alive. There ain't no tactical fix for being a crispy critter, genius. Why are you putting the tactical thing in this? Like, okay, you have to be like very careful in what you put in the prompts, I think. After we find some artifacts today, what gun should I buy, you think? I'd say invest in a reliable AK, but if you want to go fancy, grab a Vintorez. Quieter and the mutants won't hear a damn thing. That's actually very true. That's I would go with a Vintorez any time of the day. I think my gun is better than yours. The only thing better than my Mossberg is the sound of you realizing your overpriced paperweight can handle this fog and rust like a real firearm. Okay, it sounds exactly like a YouTube, like yeah, you two can stop keep bickering over your pea shooters, but once you... Wait, actually that's really good. Wait, I don't have... Hey, that's okay. That's actually really good. What happened right now? So we got the only thing better than my Mossberg is the sound of you realizing your overpriced paperweight can handle this fog and rust like a real firearm. Okay, so that's exactly a comment you could get in like the gun enthusiast people. You two can keep bickering over your pea shooters, but once you try an Ithaca, it's like night vision for the soul. Nothing escapes. That's actually very good. Bet that mutant cats don't expect to catch a lift to oblivion courtesy of a gravity mine. Shouldn't have invested in some tactical awareness. Hey, actually, I think this prompt is a good one. This prompt works like much better. It's actually pretty fun. So, is the radiation gonna do anything to my gun? If the radiation wrecks that toy of yours, maybe then you'll appreciate a real shotgun like my Ithaca, built to last through hell and back. Okay, so they really enjoy the gun they're having. I don't know, all my friends say that the Ithaca sucks. You just stick with that pea shooter while I turn head with this beast of a Mossberg. Might not have the finesse, but nothing beats the sound of pure, unfiltered power. Okay, they... Look at who got the kill. All warm up, pal. That mud would have gone twice as fast if you trade up to a proper tool like the Ithaca, but you've got guts at least. Okay, so it's not bad, and my laptop is dying again. Jesus, like the... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record videos in the summer heat, because like it's a nightmare. Like the fans are like a jet engine right now, and it's still like I still have crazy FPS drops. I'm not even want to show the temperature of my GPU right now because it's probably gonna scare me. So I don't want to check it. So what's your guys' favorite piece of gear? My Ithaca M37 is my pride and joy, Cheeki. One squeeze and it turns the fog into a death zone, where only the smart survive. The most percussive. Okay, so they're really gonna focus on what they have in their hands, which is kind of fun, but like which is gonna get old pretty fast too. Maybe I need to tweak a bit the prompt, but it works. At least it works a bit too well. They're really like laser focused on their gear now. Okay, so that was like a small overview of the fun things you can do. I'm gonna keep experimenting, and if I find like some really good prompts that work very well and that are lore friendly, because you can have like a lot of fun with like crazy stuff, but if I manage to find stuff that works very well and is lore friendly, I'm probably gonna share my files, and then you can use them as is or like edit them a little bit. But this adds a completely new layer to the gameplay. If my laptop doesn't die before that. Okay, cheers guys.